Billie Jean is not my lover. She's just a girl who claims that I am the one. But the kid is not my son. She says I am the one. But the kid is not my son. Man, this has been quite the damn day. Always been quite the day. Man. Give me a second here, guys, as always. What the heck? We just got started for the first half, but this is literally the first time I'm actually doing anything today. That's crazy. Sorry about this, guys. Hope you guys are doing well. I got a little time now, finally, so I feel the need to do this now. That's fun. So I believe this is the first drive of the second half for the Titans. All right. Okay. All right. Cool. Here we are. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Man, it's crazy. I thought I would be able to do a live stream early on, but I've been so damn busy today. So busy today with a bunch of other stuff that honestly I wasn't able to do any live streaming. And yeah, I did watch a couple of the games. I will be talking about them. Oh yeah, the guy from the other stream was right all along. He did say the Jets would beat the Bills, and we laughed at him. No, he said the Jets will sweep the Bills. So we gonna see what happens. We gonna see what happens in Buffalo. But homie gonna be on the show if they pull that off in Buffalo. That was the upset of the week by far. I probably will be talking about that. I've watched a good chunk of the games today, so I'll definitely be looking to talk about that. Oh, look, it's my bestie. She's in here. What's going on? You know who you are. I see you. Are you ready for the little thing? Because I already put my stuff on the list. I was fast with that. I wasn't the only one, but I was fast with that. Y'all know what I'm about. Y'all know what I was going to put on that list. But, I got my stuff ready. I'm ready for the end of the month. And I'm ready for when that event happens. So, you keep doing your thing out there. Oh, yeah, I was fast with it. You knew I was going to be fast with it. I wasn't supposed to be fast with it, but, like, 2 other people already went with it, and I already saw it. I was like, okay, this one put it there, and that one put it there. I'm like, okay, if they already making moves, that means I got to be making moves, too. So I put my stuff there. I only need, like, 4 things. So I'm good. Y'all know me. I'm good. I don't need that much. But, yeah, I can't wait. Love you. Appreciate you watching. For everyone else, y'all don't know what that's about. Don't worry about it. But yeah, I'm making moves. You know what I'm doing. This chair is terrible. That's probably why I have the chair on my list, because this chair needs to be removed. But yeah, love you too. Appreciate you watching. Why did the Titans just run on 3rd and 8? I don't know. I was too busy talking to a certain person in the chat. They know who they are. But yeah. What was I talking about again? Yeah, sorry. Before I went on that whole thing about a certain individual, she knows who she is. Love her. Keep doing what you're doing out there. Titans deciding to run for it on 3rd down. They did what? They chose to run a... What did they do on 3rd down? They just ran on 3rd and 8. I don't see a problem with that. Clearly, the Titans' offense is just to hand the ball to Derrick Henry and let him go to work. If you stop the run game to the Titans, you're going to win the game. There's a big reason why they're leading, and his name is Derrick Henry. So they're going to run the football. Like there's certain teams, there's pretty much a majority of the teams in the league where it's like you got to throw on 3rd down. The Titans is one of the few teams in the league where it's like, no, they'll run on 3rd down. And there's a good chance they can get it because they have Derrick Henry. So I'm not mad at that. Obviously, you want to mix it up, but there's some things there that can go certain ways. But you know, it is what it is with that. I'm not mad at the play. Then again, maybe you get a little bit more creative with it. But I didn't even see what happened on the fix the mic. There we go. I think I accidentally unplugged my mic when I was trying to fix the set here. My bad. I don't know why the audio was like that, but it wasn't. My mic wasn't fully plugged in. It is now. But yeah, must-win game tomorrow. Right now, the score is 14-9. The Chiefs do have the football. We're just in the early stages of the third quarter here. Must-win game tomorrow. We have nobody on offense that can scare opposing defenses. I mean, that's true, but it is what it is. I mean, even with Andrews out there, they're going to double team, which you would hope would open up things for everybody else, but it hasn't necessarily done that in a lot of situations. But yeah, no Mark Andrews tomorrow. Rashad Bateman's out for the season. Demarcus Robinson is also questionable with a groin injury, so who knows if he's going to play. So yeah, you're missing pieces. Gus Edwards is also doubtful, so I doubt he's going to be out there. So you're missing a lot of pieces. But hey, on the bright side, Deshaun Jackson most likely will be playing there. Mahomes is going to... Whoa, a shovel pass here. That's a flag on the play. Did he cross the line of scrimmage when he made that? A holding call or something? What just happened there? Is this on the defense? What just happened there? Mahomes was holding it. He started to take off and he threw somewhat of a shovel pass. Oh, illegal contact on the defense. Wow. Okay, automatic first down right there for the Chiefs. But yeah, offensively, I mean, Baltimore's been missing a lot of pieces. But hey, you're going to get Deshaun Jackson. We'll see what we do with that. They should still be able to win the game. You know, as long as you have LJ as your quarterback, you're going to find ways to win games. Lamar has done more with less. Expect another game like that. However, I mean... Oh my God, Mahomes got picked because Kelsey couldn't catch the football. What the hell? I hate, bro, Kelsey. What happened there? A mental fumble by Travis Kelsey causes a pick. What the hell? Wow. Kansas City turns the ball over in their territory. Titans take over. They're up 14-9. Mahomes just threw a pick that wasn't even his fault. Come on, man. You assume when you get the ball to... And Kelsey, there it is. Oh, Kelsey's heated. He threw his helmet. Kelsey's pissed at himself. He threw his helmet. That's an easy pickup for him. Oh, my God, Kelsey. You can't make a mistake like that. You can't make a mistake like that, Travis. You're arguably the best tight end in football. You can't make a mistake like that. Where's your hands, bro? No wonder he was so pissed. He's pissed off at himself. That anger was directly at himself. What's up, man? Ready for Ravens football tomorrow night? Honestly, I'm not sure what to expect. Malik Willis throwing downfield, incomplete. 2nd and 10. Honestly, I don't know what to expect. I really don't know what to expect tomorrow night because there's so many people that are not going to be playing. I just don't know. Roquan Smith's going to most likely be out there, so he's going to have his debut. Tyus Bowser may also be out there most likely because it didn't seem like there was anything obstructing him. We may also see David Ojabo out there tomorrow night. So defensively, we may be seeing our guys out there. Offensively, no Mark Andrews. Rashad Bateman's already out for the season. No Gus Edwards. He's also going to be gone. There's a potential loss of Demarcus Robinson due to the groin injury. Maybe they don't want to force that because groin injuries are very tricky. If that's there, there's a good chance he doesn't play. A groin injury caused Humphrey to eventually have to lead the game. I don't think they're going to force that. So you may go into a game missing all 3 of those guys. So yeah, you're going to have to work with a lot less than what is expected. But yeah, for the guy on the other stream that said the Jets would beat the Bills, credit to him. Credit to him. I never said that the Jets couldn't beat the Bills. I said they weren't going to sweep them. So they still got to play in Buffalo. But if they sweep them, homie is coming on the show. I will go back to that live stream, find them, and reach out and say, bro, you are coming on the show, and you're going to explain your ways how you predicted the New York Jets to sweep the Buffalo Bills. Because if that happens, he got to come on the show. He got to come on the show. He got to come on the show. Raiders are down bad. Yeah, Raiders are terrible. I mean, their season's already done. They're not going to do anything. They're a massive disappointment. It is what it is. I probably will be talking about them. In fact, since we're in the bye week, I'm going to spend a lot of time trying to assess some of these teams. I might make a couple videos on that. We'll see how that goes. But, like, we're going to have time to really sit back and assess them. A team I really want to talk about is the Arizona Cardinals. Because the Arizona Cardinals are the flip side of what we've always said. They are the absolute flip side of what we've always said. This franchise has done everything they can to get Kyler Murray as much weapons as possible. Yet despite that, the offense is still failing. Yes, they're dealing with injuries, but you should have more than enough talent offensively to be able to get the job done. Field goal here by the Titans. They take a 16-9 lead, so it's a 7-point game in Kansas City. Travis Kelce was definitely heated because he's responsible for that turnover. Luckily for them, defense holds up. And when defense holds up, what did I say 16-9? I meant 17-9. Luckily, defense held up, and you can feel proud to say, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown there. It's only a one-score game. But yeah, they have given all the possible weapons to Kyler, and that Cardinals offense still isn't getting it done. Now, it comes down to two people. Is it Kyler? Is it Cliff Kingsbury in his system? 90% of the people are going to say it's Cliff, but we really have to take a look at this because you're watching the Cardinals, and they're still losing football games, and their defense is making plays. Their defense had a pick six in this game. How do you get a defensive pick six and you still find a way to lose this game? The Cardinals are the dark side of going all in and throwing in picks to get these star players. Because if you don't have the quarterback to get it done, or you don't have the coaching and system to get it done, you're going to be like the Cardinals. We've seen success stories like the Bucs, like the Rams. Here's the stories of the failures. The Arizona Cardinals. And I'm going to talk about that at some point, probably this week. Because they got all those weapons, and they're still losing football games. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Unless you're telling me Kyler isn't it, or Cliff's got to go because his system's holding everybody back, something got to change in Arizona. Because they're losing football games despite the amount of talent they have on offense. And it's not because the defense is out there playing bad. Offensively, they're not getting it done. Speaking of offensively, man, Kansas City out here looking poor. 9 points. They're in the third quarter, and it's 9 points on the board for Kansas City. You know they got to go out there and get a touchdown. You know they got to go out there and get a touchdown. Tyreek at this point might break the record. Tyreek Hill might break the record for what most receiving yards ever. He might go over 2,000 receiving yards. And if he does, I'm giving him the MVP. That is something that's never been in the... I don't think we've ever seen a receiver get 2,000 receiving yards. He's on his way there. He's well on his way to 2,000 receiving yards. And if he gets that, you got to give him the MVP. I don't care about Josh Allen. I don't care about Patrick Mahomes. Quarterbacks put up great seasons all the time. If Tyreek Hill gets 2,000 receiving yards, give him the MVP today. Okay? That's like Adrian Peterson's MVP season in 2014? You got to give it to him. 2,000 receiving yards, give him the MVP. I don't care what other quarterbacks did what. This is a year where offensively, the scoring is down league-wide. If Tyreek Hill gets 2,000 receiving yards, give him the MVP. Simple as that. If there's any year where other guys, other position players can actually get a chance to win the reward, this is the year. This is the year. Kansas City gets the ball back, offense on the field, Mahomes in the offense trying to, put some points up after that disappointing sequence. The Titans are doing well. You think Ajabo gets his limited snaps? They might throw him out there. They might very well throw him out there. He practiced all week. He seems fine. He already says he knows the plays. They might give him a couple snaps. Probably not going to give him a huge workload because they have the depth there. Mahomes, scrambling, looking, firing downfield, overthrows everybody, incomplete. 2nd down and 10 here for the Chiefs. Packers are done. That was the worst game I've ever seen played by Aaron Rodgers. At some moment in the game, maybe in the fourth quarter, it was the third or the fourth quarter, he made a play that was so bad that I looked at it and said, Aaron Rodgers doesn't care. I mean, he just looked awful. That was the worst game I've ever seen from Aaron Rodgers. And that was career high in interceptions for him against the Detroit Lions. He's always cooked the Lions. To play that poorly, The Packers season is done. Unless they're going to pull some 2016 nonsense where they're going to run the table, they're most likely done. Aaron Rodgers is playing the worst football of his career. The Packers offense has been the worst we've seen it in ages. They look awful. It looks like it's over for Green Bay. That was a penalty on the Titans. So that gives them a first down. 1st and 10 here, Mahomes. Looking. Firing downfield. Incomplete. No flag on the play. 2nd down here for the Chiefs. If the Chiefs lose tonight, the playoff seeding could be very interesting. Yeah, because I think the Bills are still the number 1 seed at 6-2. But wait, the Titans would also be they would also be at 6-2. They'd be tied with the Bills. I don't know if that means the Titans will get the number 1 seed or the Bills will get the number 1 seed. Either way, it don't matter. Baltimore's at the 4th seed, so we can't move. Like, nothing happening today switches anything for us. We cannot advance to the 3 or we're at the 4th seed right now, so we're just gonna stay there. We're 5-3. We may make a change if we can win on tomorrow night. We'll see. 2nd and 10. Mahomes fires, caught, short. 3rd down coming up here. You see the Commanders game? Yeah, I saw the Commanders game. That was an emotional game for me. Can't even lie. That was a very, very emotional game. You could just tell with this team, ever since they put back Heineke, ever since, Carson Wentz went down with his injury, ever since they put back Heineke, the team has just been rallying behind him. They've been rallying behind him. Like, the Commanders, they really rally behind him, and they played a hell of a football game. Yeah, Heineke made a mistake. But the thing that really hurt me with that game is I wanted to see the redemption story. I wanted to at least let Heineke have an opportunity to redeem himself for throwing that pick. And he was supposed to get that opportunity. 31, Mahomes rolling. He's got nowhere to go. He's just going to throw it. And it's caught. First down for the Chiefs. He had nowhere to go. Defenders were swarming. Somehow he makes the play and picks up the first down. But yeah, that was a very tough loss to see. They're playing well. They're feeding off of the energy of Heineke. The defense played a hell of a ball game. And I would have loved to have seen him had an opportunity to at least go out there and redeem himself. Because they made the stop on 3rd down. Of course, Jefferson didn't get the touchdown. It was incomplete. They're going to kick the field goal. But because of a special teams mess up, which caused a personal foul, Washington ends up losing the football game. And it hurts me to see that. I would have loved to have seen Heineke had one last opportunity to go out there and win the game. If he goes out there and throws a pick, he throws a pick, and that's the game. But let him have the opportunity. That's what I wanted to see. Rams. Oh, have you watched the Rams-Bucks game? That game was awful. The Rams and the Bucks are not going anywhere with the way they're playing right now. Tom Brady is playing the worst football of his career. Yet, despite that, he still led a game-winning drive and they won the game. That should tell you where the Rams really stand right now. The team I thought could come back out here and potentially pull off a repeat, they're just not doing anything. Mahomes fires, caught. Going to be a couple yards short here. 3rd down coming up for the Chiefs. A team I thought could actually do something this year in the Rams have completely taken a step back. They've been awful. Matthew Stafford is just... He's reverted back to his Detroit days. He's looking absolutely terrible as a quarterback. They can't get anything going offensively. Even with Cooper Kupp there, it's just bad. It's just bad. When Cooper Kupp's your only reliable weapon and nothing else is working for you, it's just bad. And the defense is out there making plays, but it's just like if your offense is doing nothing for you, you're screwed. And the defense made a stop just for the offense to get the ball back to Brady, and you can't give Brady time. 3rd and 2, great pickup here. They're down to the 31-yard line. They're well within field goal range. 6:50 left to go in the 3rd quarter here. So that one sucked. But yeah, I'm disappointed in the Rams. Joe Mixon went crazy in fantasy. Bro, Joe Mixon was due for a crazy game. This guy has not been what many wanted him to be this year. He's been very disappointing for a lot of people. People expected more of him. People expected better of him. And Joe Mixon came out there against the Panthers and said, enough is enough. I am going to come out there and prove that I can still be effective. 5 touchdowns on the day for Joe Mixon. 4 rushing, 1 receiving. That is a hell of a performance for that guy. Easily going to be Offensive Player of the Week. He's going to be, what's it called? They do the, not even air ground, but the ground player of the week, the NFL ground player of the week, whatever the hell they call that. But yeah, he's the Offensive Player of the Week. He did everything, man. Like, what a performance by him. What a performance by Joe Mixon. Yeah, it's the Panthers. Who the hell cares? 5 touchdowns is 5 touchdowns, especially from a running back. 5 touchdowns, domination. Absolute domination. Stafford probably will retire after 2 more seasons or 3. I have no clue when Stafford's going to retire. At the end of the day, the man got his ring, okay? He came to LA to get a ring. He got it. Whatever happens afterwards is whatever happens afterwards. You're giving Mahomes way too much time, but nothing is coming up. The secondary held up. Mahomes just has to throw the ball away. 3rd down and 8 coming up here for the Chiefs. They're in field goal range, so they can kick a field goal and make this a 17-12 game. But, you know, when you're down by 8, you're in that area where you could potentially put up a touchdown. You want to go and get 7. So, Mahomes and his offense definitely going to look for some weak spot here. Yeah, there was nothing open. There was nothing open. It was covered well. Mahomes had nowhere to go with that football. So, yeah. 3rd down and 8 here for the Chiefs. Mahomes takes the snap. Looking, firing downfield. Incomplete. No flag on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have to settle for 3 here. 5:21 left to go in this ball game. But yeah, that was a lot of crazy games here. The Jets upsetting the Bills, the Bears and Dolphins going down to the wire. This dude, Justin Fields, he's presented himself. He's arrived. Justin Fields looks like, by far, he looks to be the best quarterback coming out of that 2021 draft. By far. Looks like the best quarterback. He went toe-to-toe with Tua. Tua, by the way, field goal is up. He missed it. He missed the field goal wide right. You can't trust kickers not named Justin Tucker anymore. If your name is not Justin Tucker, you can't be trusted. That's crazy. But yeah, the Bears and Dolphins went down to the wire. Yeah, Justin Fields looks to be the best quarterback out of that draft class. Also, Tua, at some point, I understand you're going to put Tyreek Hill in the MVP conversation. I definitely believe he deserves to be there, but Tua has to be put in the MVP conversation as well. Tua had yet another beautiful game. And by the way, first of all, I told y'all about Tua. I told you guys about Tua. I said, give him time. Give him time. Build a system around him. Get him weapons. Build that offensive line and protect Tua. And I'm telling you, you give him that extra time to develop, Tua's going to be something great. I told y'all coming into the season, Tua had a huge target on his back. He had to prove himself. And right now, he is doing nothing but proving himself. I was high on Tua early on. I've been high on Tua for years. I said if you give him the proper weapons and a system that works for him, he could be a successful quarterback. And I believe he's good enough to help this franchise potentially win a Super Bowl. Here we are. Now, I am worried about the Dolphins. I know they went up and picked up Bradley Chubb to help out with their pass rush, but still, I do not like the Dolphins' defense. I think that Dolphins defense is way too streaky for my liking. A lot of teams put up points on that Dolphins defense. The offense is explosive and amazing, but that defense is streaky at times, and there are times where the offense will stall out. They stalled out in this game, which gave the Bears an opportunity to potentially win in the game. So I have some concerns about the Dolphins as a whole, but I think they have a really good shot to go all the way. I really do. I just like what I'm seeing here. Also, can we give credit to Tua? Tua on the season's thrown for nearly 2,000 yards. Actually, let me pull this up. I want to pull up Tua's stats here based on what he's done this season. Yeah, Tua on the season has thrown for nearly 2,000 yards, has 15 touchdowns to 3 interceptions, and a passer rating of 116. When are we going to give this man his credit? When are we going to give him his due? Yes, he has amazing weapons, but you still got to get the football out to them. The dude has the best passer rating in football. When are we going to give Tua his credit? He's won a majority of his games as a starter with them. When are we going to give Tua his credit? I got to talk about that at some point this week. We got to give Tua his credit. So yeah, Jets upset the Bills. The Bears and the Dolphins go at it. The Vikings and the Commanders go at it in a close game. A game I don't think most people expected to be close, but it came down to the wire. One mistake cost the Commanders an opportunity to potentially win that game. It is what it is there. The Detroit Lions making the Packers look embarrassing. Aaron Rodgers having the worst game of his career. The Cardinals looking bad against the Seahawks. Seahawks continue to roll. They're 6-3. They're going to win their division with the way they're playing. Derrick Henry bursting through, picking up nearly 10. but there's a flag on the play. So you look at that. That's crazy. Chargers finding a way to win their game. They were going up against the Falcons. Chargers winning that game with the last second field goal. Good for them. I thought they were going to lose that football game. Cordell Patterson is amazing for the Falcons. Like, he is their offense. He's the engine. So you got a lot of crazy games that happened here. What else happened? Let me look at some of these because there was a bunch of other things that happened. We already talked about the Rams and the Bucks. Brady pulling off a game-winning drive. Oh, yeah, the Raiders being trash. That's still there. Bengals, we already talked about the Bengals, the 5-touchdown game from Joe Mixon. Funny enough, they put Baker back in there, and Baker threw like 2 touchdown passes in garbage time, so it didn't matter. But they may go back to Baker Mayfield because P.J. Walker had an awful game. Who else really needs to be talked about? Oh, yeah, Patriots and Colts played. Patriots destroyed the Colts. That didn't really need to be talked about. The Bears game wasn't fixed. Let's not try to do the whole Bears game. It wasn't fixed. Let's not do that. And yes, I watched the game. The game was not fixed. It was unfortunate what happened, but no, the game was not fixed. Because if that's the case, you might as well make an argument for every game being fixed. And if that's the case, who really cares? Okay? Who really cares? But no, I don't believe the game was fixed. Can we talk about how the Bills are 0-2 in the division? That's crazy to see. They're 0-2 in the division. They lost to the Dolphins and then lost to the Jets. They haven't played the Patriots yet. That's actually wild. That is actually wild. Tua is really good, but I can't help to think what Lamar would do with Hill, Waddle, and Gesicki. We know what he would do. He'd destroy the league. You give Lamar Jackson those weapons, how are you supposed to stop them? Because if you turn your back, if you let those guys are all scary threats. If you let them get open downfield, Lamar can hit them, and it's a wrap. Because Lamar's got an arm, he can beam that down there, so it's a wrap. But if you focus too much on the receivers there, which you're gonna have to, Lamar can just take off and kill you with his legs. And he can also make throws on the run too. So like, you have an elite quarterback, you got elite receivers, and a hell of a tight end. Yeah, you're screwed. 3rd and 14 here. They're just gonna run something quick here. They're gonna punt this football. You don't care about, bro. When did I say I didn't care about the integrity of the game? I said the game wasn't fixed. Yeah, it was probably a terrible call. I wouldn't say that the decision that was there was good or bad. I never said I agreed with the decision. You said it was fixed. I'm saying it wasn't fixed. It was an awful decision, but it doesn't mean I agree with the decision, and nor does it mean I'm going to say the game was fixed. And of course I care about the integrity of the game. Why do you think I always talk about how I want the game to be officiated fairly? Where are you getting this assumption that I don't care about the integrity of the game? But yeah, I mean, Lamar with those weapons would do amazing things. Same for there's a couple quarterbacks you could definitely say they would do amazing things with those weapons. But Lamar's never going to get to have those weapons unless somehow he ends up in Miami, which I doubt they're going to do right now since Tua's clearly working out for them. Tennessee Titans look incredibly good. They play violent. The Titans are doing what they've always been doing, relying on Derrick Henry in the run game. They don't need a passing game to be dominant. When you have arguably the most dominant running back in the league that could just tear through defenses because he's fast and he's strong, which is incredible. That is a dangerous combination. He's fast, physical, and strong, and he could truck dudes over but still turn on the jets and get to the end zone. He's just a different kind of beast. So yeah, the Titans are just doing what they've always done. You know, playing bend but don't break defense, making occasional stops here and forcing turnovers, but just relying on Derrick Henry to run the football. Go look at the passing game. If you stop Derrick Henry, the Titans offense is done. Everybody knows that. But that's the issue. Stopping Derrick Henry. How do you know how difficult it is to stop Derrick Henry? Derrick Henry's got 11 carries for 98 yards. That dude has what? I thought he would have had more carries and more rushes. Dude is averaging 9 yards per carry and 2 touchdowns. 9 yards per carry and 2 touchdowns? Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. Meanwhile, Malik Willis, 4 of 8, 84 yards. The passing game doesn't really dictate what the Titans do. They rely on Derrick Henry, and they play bend but don't break defense. That's not going to get them to a Super Bowl, mind you, but it's going to help them win a hell of a lot of football games. Which is why Tennessee is missing that top-tier quarterback. They need to have a great quarterback that can be able to utilize these guys in the pass game and make plays with the passing game, because it'll be a great pairing with Derrick Henry. They thought Ryan Tannehill could be that guy for him. He's not. Malik Willis is a rookie, so he'll have to continue to develop. But yeah, I mean, right now they're just going to rely on Derrick Henry being a monster. And if you want to beat the Titans, you got to beat Derrick Henry. That's what it comes down to. Crazy A.J. Brown really got traded. No, it's not crazy. The Titans didn't have the money to pay him. And they knew it, so they had no choice but to trade him. If you don't have the money to pay for a certain player, the smart thing to do is trade him before he ends up in free agency. The Titans knew they didn't have the money to pay A.J. Brown, so they traded him to the NFC. That was smart. You didn't have the money to pay him, and you got something back. It's better than letting him walk in free agency. So, it's unfortunate for Tennessee that they lost a guy like that, but they didn't have the money to pay him. And, for Philly, that is such a huge game because that guy is going to be the difference maker, especially in the playoffs for the Eagles. First down picked up here by the Chiefs. Mahomes to Kelsey, making a play there. That's what you like to see. That Monday night game next week, Eagles versus Commanders. That's going to be an interesting one. Oh, yeah, speaking of which, I'm probably going to make a video about that too. I might have like a lot. Might have a lot. I'm not going to say a lot, but I have a couple of topics I have to talk about in videos this week. It works perfectly because the Ravens are going to be in the bye week, so I can make a couple topics. But I got to talk about the NFC East because I think the NFC East has the strongest. The NFC East, in my opinion, is the best defensive division in football. Every single one of those defenses are legit. From the Eagles to the Cowboys to the Giants to the Commanders. Every single one of those defenses are legit. You can say that. Legit. They are a difficult force to be reckoned with. You can say that with all four defenses. Now, you can make an argument who has the best defense in the division. I don't know. But each and every one of those defenses are legit. Mahomes gets sacked on second down. AFC East is a debate too. Well, let's take a look at it. I agree with the Bills. I agree with the Jets. By the way, I told y'all. We sat here week 1 when the Ravens played the Jets. I told y'all the Jets defense was legit. Y'all told me the Jets ain't about anything. I told y'all the Jets talent-wise, especially defensively, was legit. Because of that defense, they're 6-3. I told y'all the Jets, that win that Baltimore got in week 1, that was not an easy win. Especially with the way it was in the first half. They pulled away, but that wasn't an easy win. That Jets defense is legit. I told y'all week 1. Some of y'all weren't willing to listen. Now that Josh Allen got humiliated against that Jets defense, maybe some of y'all will listen. 3rd and 16. Mahomes guns it incomplete. Oh my God. He was looking for McCole Hardman, and he couldn't make the catch. Here comes another punt for Kansas City. But yeah, I told y'all the Jets defense was legit. Y'all didn't believe me. So yeah, Bills, I agree. Jets, I agree. Patriots, when healthy, you have a really strong case, so I can agree with that. That's a debate. The Dolphins, though, scare me. I don't like what I see from the Dolphins' defense. Like, the Dolphins' defense, they've made stops at time, but I feel like the Dolphins' defense is the one where I'll sit back and say, I'm not fully sure that you can sit back and say, oh, yeah, that's a legit defense. They got a lot of pieces there, though, too. They got a lot of talent on that defense, but I feel like that defense is way too streaky. You gave up 32 points to the Bears. The Bears were that's what the first or the second highest offensive output the Bears have put up all season. I just don't like what I'm seeing from them defensively. Okay, yeah, let's see. Week 1, you held the Patriots to 7. Week 2, you gave up 38 to the Ravens. It took your offense pulling off an absolute amazing comeback to get that. So 38 giving up to the Ravens. You held the Bills to 19. That was good. You gave up 27 to the Bengals. You gave up 40 to the Jets. You gave up 24 to the Vikings. You held the Steelers offense, which is garbage, by the way, to 10 points. You gave up 27 points to the Lions. You gave up 32 to the Bears. I do not trust the Dolphins defense. I think that's the one defense in the AFC East that's way too streaky for my liking. 1st and 10 here. They're going to hand the ball to Derrick Henry, and he's going to pick up about 2 yards. 2nd down coming up here for the Titans. I do not like the Dolphins defense. I think it's a little bit too streaky. They'll make plays in key situations, though, and their offense is explosive. But I do not like... Yeah, they did get Bradley Chubb, but I still, even with that addition, I still have some concerns with the Dolphins defense at times because I feel like they're somewhat streaky. They're somewhat streaky at times, and I don't like what I always see from the Dolphins defense. But, yeah. That's just how I feel about that. We go from Chiefs versus Titans to Bengals versus Steelers next Sunday night. Yeah, that's not going to be fun. And I don't know if I'm actually gonna. I don't know if I'm gonna live stream. I live stream the Browns and the Bengals, so I might live stream that just because I want to see. I want to see if Baltimore is gonna get to eat. I want to see if Baltimore is gonna get to eat. Living legend, how you doing, bro? Appreciate you stopping by. I want to see, bro. Can you imagine? Like, the Steelers season is most likely done. Can you imagine that the Steelers actually beat the Bengals on Sunday Night Football and make them go 0-4 in the division? If that happens, Baltimore's taking this division. I'm going to put it right here. Barring injury, if the Cincinnati Bengals lose to the Pittsburgh Steelers on Sunday Night Football next week, the Baltimore Ravens are going to run away with this division. I'll make that case right now. Because there's no way. They're 0-4 in the division. It don't even matter. Baltimore automatically will get the tiebreaker because Baltimore's 2-0 right now. Baltimore's 2-0. If they win one division game, it would be over. Tiebreaker gone. So unless you're telling me Cincinnati, who by the way still has to face off against the Bills and the Chiefs, if you're telling me Cincinnati's going to find a way to pull themselves out of this, nah. If they lose to the Steelers, their season may be in jeopardy, but their chances to win the division massively drop. I think Baltimore would run away with it if the Bengals lose to the Steelers on Sunday night next week. I don't think they're going to, but if that happens, oh my God. Baltimore, I would be sitting back and saying Baltimore ate tremendously during the bye week. I will make a video like that. I did that last week. I did that last week. I did that last season. I did do that last week too. Because I did that on Monday Night Football too. What am I talking about? I did it last season and last week. Because I did make that video saying we control our own destiny. Because we were eating, technically. But yeah, if Cincinnati loses that game against Pittsburgh, their chances to win the division pretty much end there. Because Baltimore's 2-0 in the division already. One more divisional win and it's over. But that's just how it's gonna be. We'll see what happens next Sunday night. But right now we are dealing with Titans Chiefs here, and right now the Titans are really just limiting the Chiefs from doing anything. And there's been a lot of plays to be made, but they're just not happening here. When does Deshaun Watson come back? I believe week 12. Week 12, and I believe that's when they face off against the Texans, because that's when they decided to have that happen. The NFL planned that. The NFL planned to have him come back and take on his former team because that's just what they like to do. So yeah, I believe it's week 11 or okay, we're in week 9 now. Week 9 now. They played on they're on the bye week right now. Week 10, week 11, okay, never mind. Week 13, I guess. Week 13. What's my thoughts on the Bills and Jets game? The Jets shocked the world. By the way, first of all, I would like my restitution. I want my comeuppance. I told y'all after that week 1 game, I said the Giants. I said the Jets defense is legit. I told y'all the Jets defense is legit. Baltimore struggling was because the Jets defense is legit. Y'all chose to not believe me. Y'all said it's the Jets. Who cares if you win against them? It's the Jets. I told y'all the defense is legit. Y'all said, nah, it's the Jets. They don't matter. That defense ain't legit. It's week 1. You just got lucky. I told y'all the Jets defense was legit. You didn't believe me. Now they're 6-3. Now that you believe me, after what they did to Josh Allen, now you want to believe that Jets defense is elite? Stop it. The only reason they're 6-3 is because of that defense. Sauce Gardner is just a he might have to. You got to put him in the argument for. Okay, I don't know if you can put him in an argument for Defensive Player of the Year. Everyone knows it's going to Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons is winning Defensive Player of the Year. But you know what? He's going to be Rookie of the Year. I think you can say that. It was also week 1. Everyone was struggling. Yeah, everyone was struggling week 1. It doesn't take away from the fact that the Jets came right off the bat. Defensively, the Jets straight up came out there and said, yeah, we're going to be different. We got our guys back. CJ Mosley and everyone else is healthy. We're that type of defense. We are legit. So, yeah, there was struggles, definitely for the Ravens offensively, but they got it together in the second half and made plays. But still, that defense was legit. And I told y'all that defense was legit. Y'all didn't believe me. How you feeling now? Especially if you're a Bills fan. If you didn't believe me when I said that, how you feeling now? Josh Allen threw 2 picks, got shut out, and embarrassed himself in MetLife Stadium. How you feeling now? The Jets defense is legit. 3rd and 4. Malik Willis throws it up for grabs. No flag on the play. Incomplete. Tennessee is going to have to punt this football. Was that a 3 and out? I think that was a 3 and out. We're in the 4th quarter now. 14:09 left to go in this game. But yeah, I told y'all about the Jets. I told y'all about the Jets. Y'all did not believe me when I said the Jets were legit defensively. I didn't talk about their offense. I didn't talk about Zach Wilson. I said their defense is legit, and y'all didn't believe me. That's all I got to say about that. So, congrats to the Jets for pulling off the upset. Right now, I guess based on the standings, if the playoffs were to start today, Baltimore is taking on the Jets. And I would actually like that because I like our chance against the Jets. We match up very well against the Jets. So if we were to take them on in a home playoff game, Jets in round one, I like that matchup. I really do. I would really like that type of matchup. I think Baltimore fare well. We already beat them in week one, but I think by the end of the season, we're going to be an even more stacked team because we'll have a lot of people coming back from injuries compared to what we were in week one. Now, of course, losing Rashad Bateman is going to hurt, but we'll see if you can actually get something from Deshaun Jackson. Flag on the play. Holding on the receiving team. So holding on Kansas City, that's going to back them up. Still going to retain the ball, but that penalty definitely does hurt because it's going to back them up. It's still an 8-point game here in Kansas City. Arrowhead is vacantly silent because their team is down by 8, which is something no one expected. You only put up 9 points. You put up 9 points. They were not expecting that from the Chiefs offense. Honestly, this year has been really bad offensively for the league, or all around the league. Like, just, it's been, I don't even know if you can sit back and say it's been bad offense or just great defense. Honestly, I think it's been a mix of both because looking at divisions, Baltimore's defense hasn't, Baltimore's defense, they actually, I think they're number one or number two. I'm trying to remember. They're number one or number two in turnovers. So that's happening. You got a whole division in the NFC East that is all top tier elite in defense. You look at the AFC East, defensively, you could say 3 of those teams for sure are fundamentally sound in top tier defenses. And then you can look at the Dolphins and say they're a great defense, but they are streaky in some places. You look at the AFC South, not a lot to really look at the AFC South defensively. I guess the Titans, they're a bend but don't break type defense, but you can look at that. Past that, I don't really say I can legitimately trust a lot of what you see defensively. I guess the Jaguars are okay, but not much there defensively for those units. So AFC South, I wouldn't point to that. AFC West, interesting. I don't think any of the defenses in the AFC. Well, Broncos. The Broncos defense is legit. Unfortunately, the offense isn't where it needs to be. We'll leave it like that. But yeah, Broncos defense is legit. Chiefs defense is streaky, but you do give them credit for making plays when they need to. Yeah, there's a lot of great defensive teams out there. You go to the NFC 2, and besides the NFC East, you look at the NFC North. I think the Vikings have a really great defense, especially when they need it to be. Past that, Niners, of course. Niners having a top-tier defense. You got to give them credit. Cardinals' defense is somewhat underrated because they've kept them in games and they've made plays. Yeah, there's just a lot of great defensive teams. Yeah, AFC North, obviously, Ravens are in that mix. Pittsburgh, when healthy. Cleveland and Cincinnati's defense hasn't been what they've wanted it to be at times. But I think they've made some good plays. Yeah, the Cowboys' defense has been elite this year. Every defense in the NFC East has been top tier this year. So they can fight amongst each other in terms of who has the best defense in the division, but all 4 of them are legit defensive units. First and 10 here. Mahomes scrambling to his right, looking. Nothing's there. He's just going to run out of bounds. He gets a 1-yard gain. Second down here for the Chiefs. There is nothing going on here for the Chiefs offense tonight. AFC East current standings was supposed to be how AFC West, it was supposed to be looking like, that was what we wanted for the AFC West before the season started. We thought the AFC West was going to look like the AFC East. Instead, you got 4 teams in that division that all look like they could be. Oh, Mahomes! Mahomes got sniped! He had to get rid of the ball. Because that was going to be a sack. He took a shot, but he got rid of the ball. So it's going to be incomplete, 3rd down and 9. This Titans defense has been harassing Mahomes tonight. They've gotten to him a couple times. It's been tough. The East have a chance to take over the playoff spots. Honestly, Nicholas, I don't care. Me, personally, I don't care. Because where Baltimore is right now, as long as they handle business, they don't have to be looking at those other playoff spots. They're not worried about trying to get a wild card spot. Win your division, bro. Cincinnati's 0-3 in the division. Take advantage of that. 3rd and 9. Mahomes going deep. Does he have a man? Mahomes almost gets picked off. He threw into double coverage. But yeah, whoever takes those playoff spots is whoever takes those playoff spots. Me personally, as a Ravens fan, I don't care about those wild card spots. Baltimore is in prime position to win their division, especially with their biggest threat in the AFC North in the Cincinnati Bengals being 0-3 in the division. If Baltimore can't take advantage of that, they don't deserve to make the playoffs. Simple as that. Mahomes throwing the ball up for grabs like wedding bouquets. Yeah, I don't know. Mahomes, yeah, this has just been a season of, like, offensively, this has just been a down year. Mahomes at times has looked very poor. He's thrown game-losing interceptions. Josh Allen over the last 2 weeks, I spoke about this. In the Packers game, he played a fantastic half of football. But the second half of football, he almost cost him that game. Sorry, my throat. He almost cost him that game. I hope I don't get hiccups, man. Maybe that's what's happening. But yeah, in the second half of that game against the Packers, he almost cost them. 2 touchdowns in the first half, 2 stupid interceptions in the second half. And he brought that same nonsense to this game against the Jets. 2 interceptions for Josh Allen. He's looked bad. But hey, I've always said this. You're going to have bad stretches as a quarterback. Lamar, before the game against the Buccaneers, he was having a bad stretch. He had a bad 4-game stretch. He had like one touchdown to 4 interceptions or something like that. You're going to have games like that. You're going to have games like that. Every quarterback's going to have stretches where they struggle. It happens. It's a long season. You can't expect a top-tier quarterback to be playing top-tier every single week because there's going to be weeks where your receivers aren't making catches. There's going to be weeks where the defense aren't making stops. There's going to be weeks where some of the plays you guys are running, they're not working. And there's going to be weeks where you as a quarterback can make some mistakes. It happens. But it's how you recover. It's a long season for a reason. Mahomes has made some blunders this year. He'll be fine. He almost made a blunder there and gave up another pick. He'll be fine. If they lose this game and go 5-3, again, he will be fine. So you taking a chance against both East teams in the playoffs? Taking a chance against both East teams in the playoffs? Yeah. I'll take, based on where Baltimore is right now in the playoff spot, they would face off against the Jets in the wild card. So that means the Jets will come to Baltimore to face off against us in the wild card round. I am perfectly fine with that. I am completely fine with that. Taking on the Jets in the first round, I am perfectly fine with that. I'd be perfectly fine. That defense is legit, no doubt, but I will be perfectly fine if we take on the Jets in the wild card round. I'm fine taking that chance. And if we have to run into the Bills again, it is what it is. But that may not happen till the division round. Then again, who the hell knows who's getting the number 1 seed here? With the way the Bills play today, they may end up losing that number 1 spot, and it could be up for anyone's grabs. Bro, imagine if the Titans get the number 1 seed again. I feel like that would hurt them because I don't look at the Titans as a Super Bowl contending team because the passing game is just not where it needs to be. If you shut down Derrick Henry, the game is over. You're not winning. I think that the Titans are such a they're a well-run team. They're a well-coached team. They're a fundamentally sound team. But they're missing that quarterback that's going to help them take them over to the top. And clearly, it is not Ryan Tannehill. So until they can get that figured out, I just think they're going to be making the playoffs, maybe win a playoff game, but they're not going to the Super Bowl. That's just how I feel. I hope Derrick Henry proves everybody wrong and goes Terrell Davis in the postseason and just runs everybody over and helps takes this team to the Super Bowl. Derrick Henry, speaking to him, he picks up the first down. Basically, Tennessee's facing a situation same as the Ravens, no passing game. I mean, the Ravens have a passing game. It's the receiving issue that's a problem. Ravens have a passing game. It's not like the issue with the Titans is they don't have a quarterback to help with the passing game. The issue with the Ravens is they don't have a passing scheme that's good enough to help them in the playoffs. You have the quarterback. You have somewhat of a passing game, but the passing game you have is ineffective, okay? It doesn't really help put your receivers in the best positions to thrive. So they're not really in the same situation as the Ravens, because the Ravens do have a passing game. It's just the Ravens, it comes down to play calling and executing in key situations, which is a bit different from what the Titans are dealing with. They just need to have a quarterback that can execute the plays they have here. They need a quarterback that can help them take them over the top, because Tannehill's not going to do that. For the Ravens, they already have that quarterback that can help them take them over the top, Lamar. Problem is, he's not exactly with the Ravens. Derrick carries that offense. Exactly, which means if you shut him down, if you put all your focus on shutting down Derrick Henry in the run game, you're going to win. We've seen it happen before. Baltimore used the same philosophy in the wild card round a couple years back to beat them. You shut down Derrick Henry, that's what happens. To start the season, the Buffalo Bills, they shut down Derrick Henry, that's what happens. Now, it's not easy to do, but you shut down Derrick Henry, you're going to win the game. That's just how it is. Malik Willis taking a shot downfield. It is incomplete. Third down coming up here for the Titans. Our passing offense is full of drama. Bro, our passing offense is a whole issue, bro. It's a whole issue. From the receivers to the passing schemes, the play calling with the passing plays. There is so much drama with the Ravens passing game. It's frustrating. Malik, that starting QB in a few years? I mean, most likely. I mean, again, it depends on how he continues to develop. He's a rookie after all, so him getting playing time is going to help. 3rd and 9, quick throw here. Chiefs defense makes an absolute stop and gets the ball back to their offense. Titans going to punt here. You think Likely's going to step up tomorrow? I expect Lamar to throw the ball to Isaiah Likely quite the amount of times. The same amount of targets you were seeing for Mark Andrews, expect that similar amount for Isaiah Likely, because Isaiah Likely, one, is a tight end, so he's going to be utilized in our offense for sure. We value tight ends with the Ravens. With the Ravens, we don't value receivers, but we value tight ends, so he's going to be utilized, and Lamar has a connection with him. He trusts him. He trusts Isaiah Likely, so he's going to throw him the ball. I expect that. The people that Lamar seems to trust is Isaiah Likely, Mark Andrews, Rashad Bateman, Devin Duvernay. Unfortunately, 2 of those guys are now, I didn't mean to flip you guys off. 2 of those guys are now gone, and you have 2 left. Now, Deshaun Jackson, we'll see. He's the X factor. We don't know what type of chemistry and relationship Lamar and Deshaun Jackson we don't know what type of connection they can have on the field, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see what type of connection those 2 can have on the field, but it should be interesting. You think we should put in Isabella or Wallace at punt return / kick returner so Duvernay can be wide receiver 1 full time? See, here's the thing. It's interesting to say that. Why the hell would you want to do that? You understand Devin Duvernay is a Pro Bowl. He's not even just a pro. He's an all-pro returner. He's arguably the best returner in the game. Why the hell would you take that away? With knowing how John Harbaugh is a special teams coach and how much he values special teams, do you really think he's going to take away the best returner in football and just make him a number 1 wide receiver? It's not going to happen. First of all, Devin Duvernay is not a wide receiver 1. He is what I call a playmaker. He helps in the pass game, the run game, and the return game. They're not going to take that away from him. So no, he's not going to be a wide receiver 1. It's just not going to happen. Other guys are just going to have to step up. So that means you're going to have to look at the DeMarcus Robinson, who, again, I don't know if he's going to play tomorrow. You have to look at him. You got to look at the Prochet. You got to look at Deshaun Jackson, who, depending on how he and Lamar looks, Deshaun Jackson may just come in and automatically be the number 1 seed. Oh, yeah, as for Isabella, I'm not putting Isabella or Wallace as punt return. I don't even know what I don't know if they've played that. They probably have played the return position before, but I don't know how they're going to look. But it's not going to be better than what Duvernay's bringing to the table for them. I guess you're right. I just don't want his knees to get jacked up. It's football. Anything can happen. He can get his knee jacked up. Even if he's a wide receiver 1, he can get his knee jacked up going for a catch. That's just football. You know, it is what it is. It's unfortunate. It's a contact sport. It's a very physical sport. So, you know, anything can happen. Even if we took him away from a return game, it doesn't guarantee he's not going to get injured. That's just how it is. I'd rather just keep Duvernay where he is in the return game, where he's thriving, in the run game where he's thriving, and in the pass game where he's been a factor. I'd rather keep him there than strip him of that and just say no. Because we talked about utilizing Devin Duvernay similar to how the Niners utilized Deebo Samuel. We're doing that now. Let's not take that away. It's working. Got to have the other guy step up. Panthers versus Falcons was a good game last week. Oh, that game was amazing. We're getting that for Thursday Night Football next week. So that should be fun. Really, I don't know if it's going to live up to the hype that random Sunday game was. But yeah, it should be an interesting matchup. 1st and 10, Mahomes throws quick, fire, caught. Gets it to Juju Smith-Schuster, picks up the first down. How can you even know if he's that guy when he gets 4 snaps a game? Oh, you're talking about Prochet? Prochet should be involved in the offense more. I already told you, he's not that guy. He's a body. James Prochet's a body. I want that to be spread around throughout the Ravens flock. James Prochet is a body. He's not a guy. He's a body. And it's not his fault. This is just how the Ravens treat him. He's not a guy. He doesn't, like you said, 4 snaps. You cannot say he's a guy for this unit if he's getting 4 snaps. He's a body. He takes up a roster spot. You cannot tell me he's a guy if he's just getting 4 snaps. No, he's a body. He's just here to take a roster spot. He's here to take a roster spot, occasionally come on the field when we need somebody to come in, when we have to have the rest of our other receivers rest. And he's there to just bring morale on the sideline and motivate his other fellow receivers as they get opportunities and he doesn't. That's just how it is. I don't even know what to make of the NFC West. Well, the Seahawks are the surprise of the season alongside the Giants. I think they're tied for being the surprise of the season. The Niners are still the Niners. I expect them to be in the playoffs. The Rams have been the complete disappointment. Mahomes fires, caught, first down, picked up. They're moving the chains. 8:30 left to go in this football game. They are down 8. They need a touchdown here and may go for a 2-point conversion. But they're moving the chains slowly. First down, picked up. Yeah, what I said, the Seahawks are the biggest. They're tied with the Giants for being the biggest surprise of the season. The Niners are still the Niners. They're going to make the playoffs. I believe that. The Rams have been the biggest disappointment to me. And the Cardinals are a waste of talent. If Green Bay loses the Cowboys, season's over. I'm going to declare the season over now. I don't see them running the table. Unless Aaron Rodgers is going to pull a 2016 on us, I don't see them running the table. I think season's over now. You lose to Detroit like that, season's over. 1st and 10, Mahomes. Sidearms it, nothing there, incomplete. Geno's playing solid. Geno's having a hell of a year. He's having a hell of a year. You know, I think he's going to earn himself a contract. Now, the thing about it that's scary is you don't know if this is going to be Geno Smith moving forward. Because we've seen Geno in the past. He's never played like this. This is the best football of his career. So is this Geno Smith moving forward? Or is this a one-year wonder type of situation? I don't know. Either way, it's hard to assess the future. But, you know, he's playing well now. You can't think about the future if he's playing well now. So I think Geno is playing himself into a nice contract. We'll see what happens there. But Geno's playing. He's playing really solid for the Seahawks. 2nd and 10, Mahomes. He gets swarmed and he is sacked. Ryan Fitzpatrick, 2015 Jets season. Hopefully not. Yeah, like we saw Fitzpatrick in 2015 play like he damn near played like a Pro Bowl quarterback and almost took that team to the playoffs. He just choked at the last minute. That's just, I'm not saying Geno's like that, but it could potentially be the case. Maybe it's a one-year wonder. Like, it's just going to be a great season for him because, you know, occasionally that happens in NFL history. I hope that's not the case. I like Geno Smith, but, you know, you do have to think about that possibility. Then again, you can only talk about the present. And presently, he's playing great for the Seahawks, so that's all they're worried about. They're not worried about what could potentially be there in the future. 3rd and 17, Mahomes. He's running. He's going to take off. He's not picking up the first down. He's going to pick up the first down. Mahomes picks up the first down with his legs on 3rd and 17. They needed 17. Mahomes gave them 20. Wow. Remember Fitzmagic 2018, first 2 games? Yeah, I mean, it happens. How the hell does the Titans defense let Mahomes go off for a 20-yard run on 3rd and 17? You know, people forget Mahomes got wheels. Yeah, he's not as athletic as Lamar or Josh Allen, but the dude still got wheels. He's a mobile quarterback for a reason. How the hell do you let... Oh, wow, that was a terrible throw by Mahomes. That's just not... Come on, Mahomes. You pick up the first down like that, and then you throw a bad throw like that. Yeah, I know Mahomes wants that back. 2nd and 10. 6:19 left to go in the game. They couldn't afford to punt the football there. That is a hell of a play. That's a hell of a straight up play for the Kansas City Chiefs. But a 2nd and 10 here for the Chiefs. 6:22 left to go in this game. Mahomes fires. Low throw, but it seemed like it was caught by Valdez-Scantling. He made the catch. Okay, first down picked up for the Chiefs. They're moving the... Oh, that's a hell of a catch. Low throw, but a hell of a catch. And he was leaning backwards, too. First down picked up here. This is the drive for the Chiefs. They know they got to score. The clock is slowly winding down. They got to put points up. First and 10. Mahomes throws, quick one, gets it to Juju, and he picks up the first down. Do you see comparisons with Josh Allen and the young Big Ben? That's the exact comparison many have thrown. Because Big Ben has a huge arm. He's not as athletic as Josh Allen, but the ability to just dodge defenders and extend the play. Ben Roethlisberger was a huge guy, but he found ways to just break out of tackles, dodge pressure, and just extend plays. We don't know how he was able to do it, but Ben did that. Josh Allen could do the same thing. He's probably just a little bit more, he's a more athletic Ben Roethlisberger in some cases, but, you know, the comparison is there. But they're moving the ball now. They're picking up first downs. They're moving the chains. They're in field goal range. They might actually be in the red zone. First and 10, they're going to run this here. Prime Breeze or Prime. Well, Drew Brees was the most, I guess you could say the most consistent, the most accurate quarterback. Not talent-wise, but like completion-wise. He was just there. Quick throw here, second down. Titans make a stop. Here comes third down. 3:39 left to go in this football game. It's 4-down territory. Now, Big Ben was able to win. Neither one of these guys won a Neither one of these guys won an MVP, but they did both win at least a championship. Ben won 2 rings. Ben won 2 championships. Breeze won 1. Breeze was more. He was more accurate. You can make the argument he was more accurate than Ben Roethlisberger, and he was a leader in completion percentage. But Ben was better at getting those big plays down the field. 3rd and 9, Mahomes. Mahomes going to take off. Mahomes using the wheels. Mahomes breaking the tackle. Mahomes gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Chiefs. Touchdown, Chiefs. And they're 2 points away from tying this game. 2:56 left. Mahomes just capped off a 13-play, 93-yard drive with a touchdown run of his own. That took 7 minutes off the clock. This doesn't happen if Mahomes doesn't scramble for 20 on 3rd and 17. Titans defense looks tired. So it's hard. I don't know. I like Drew Brees. I really like Drew Brees. But Big Ben, his ability to just extend plays in the way that most quarterbacks could only dream of doing. And the fact that he was that huge guy that could do that, and it was so difficult to get him down on the ground. It was so difficult for some of the best defenders in football to get this dude. Some of the best pass rushers in the league were having trouble getting down Big Ben. So it's tough. 2-point attempt here. Mahomes. He might take off again. Nothing there. Mahomes trying to buy time. Mahomes fires incomplete. Flag on the play. If this is on the Titans, this is going to hurt. But it looked like there could have been somewhat of a holding or something. I don't know. That Big Ben versus Flacco rivalry is going to be unforgettable. Oh, they had some great moments. Kind of shocking how Drew never went back against the Super Bowl. Yeah, well, they blew it a couple times. 2017, they were heading to the NFC Championship game, and then we know what happened there with the Minneapolis Miracle. So 2017, that happened. When you look past that, all right, so this is going to be a holding on the defense, and then there's a holding on the there's holding on two defensive players, but there's an ineligible man downfield offensively. So defensive holding on two players, but an ineligible man downfield for the offense. So that offsets the penalties. They can retry the 2-point conversion here. So nothing's changed. The Chiefs get another shot. Damn, this chair is so squeaky. I need to get back to my old gaming chair, which is right there. I don't know why I'm not sitting on it, but it is what it is. Anyway, what was I talking about? Yeah, Breeze. Well, they choked in 2011 to Alex Smith when Vernon Davis got that touchdown. And then there was a couple years they just didn't make the playoffs and do anything. They blew it in 2017 with the Minneapolis Miracle. In 2018, they got to... incomplete, but another flag on the play. This should be fun. They blew it in 2018 in the NFC Championship game, which, again, wasn't their fault. That was clearly a personal foul. That was a foul right there. That should have been a flag. We know the play. I'm not going back into it. People will make an argument that cost the Saints a chance to go to the Super Bowl. Holding on the defense, so the Chiefs are going to get yet another chance to go for two here. So 2018, that happened. 2019, they flat out blew it against the Vikings in the wild card round. That's Kirk Cousins' only playoff win. And then, what was it, 2020? They just embarrassed themselves against the Bucs. They handled the Bucs in the regular season and just died down. Like Drew Brees died. He died on the field. He just straight up, you knew his career was over. That was his final game. You knew that. When you watched him in that playoff game against the Bucs, you knew he was done. So there were just a good chunk of seasons where Brees and the Saints, they either choked it or dealt with some unfortunate situations that wasn't even their fault. Yet another 2-point attempt here for the Chiefs. If you can't get this here, it is what it is. Here we go. Mahomes looking again. Nobody there. Mahomes looking to get the edge. Mahomes, he's going to take it in himself and tie the game. Mahomes did it with his legs this entire drive. Got them 20 when they were in 3rd and 17. Got them the touchdown with his legs. And now got them the 2-point conversion. We're tied at 17 apiece with 2:56 left to go in the game. We could have seen the Breeze versus Brady Super Bowl if it wasn't for that PI call. Yep, it's unfortunate. Vikings beating the Saints in that wild card 2 years ago was shocking. Stadium went quiet in OT. I still couldn't believe it. I was watching that live. I had my reaction for that. I was just completely shocked and lost that happened. Breeze is a bum. That's not even true, so I'm not going to entertain that thought. You and I both know that's not the case. That's not accurate at all.
Hello.
Uh-huh.
Where's your charger?
I don't have it with me.
Yo.
That's not even remotely true. And you know that's not the case, so I'm not going to entertain that. You may have a vendetta against them, but you know that's not the truth. But it's all tied up at 17 apiece, 2:56 left to go in this game. Tennessee's going to have 2 timeouts.
I just need to sit this right here. I really had hoped that you had your charger.
Kansas City tying the game here is big, but again, there's still 2 timeouts left for Tennessee. They're going to get the football back. Kansas City has all 3 of their timeouts. So, best case scenario for the Chiefs is they make a stop here or force a turnover and get the ball back to their offense. Worst case scenario, a touchdown's given up, and now Mahomes has to go out there to try and tie this game. Drew Brees is number 2 or 3 all-time passing yards, nowhere near bum. I mean, we knew that, so we don't have to entertain that idea. This is going to be tough. So here we are. You know, I've seen this story before. Here we are at Arrowhead. You have a young rookie quarterback heading onto the field with the game tied. He has to find a way to go out there and win the game. I've seen this happen before. I saw this happen in 2018. Very interesting. Never thought I'd see another young quarterback in this situation. I remember in 2018, Lamar was in this very same situation. We lost that game because of the defense, but it is what it is. We couldn't get it done. Let's see if we can get this rookie to get it done. Malik Willis, 1st and 10. They're going to hand it to Derrick Henry. He's going to pick up about 2 yards here. Now, Derrick Henry is going to have to beat this defense on his own. And Kansas City is hell-bent on stopping him. The Seahawks was killing them Saints in the playoffs in the 2013 season. Absolutely. Absolutely. 2nd and 8. Oh, Jesus. 2nd and 8 here for the Titans.
I'm barely survived.
You know what I didn't see in 2018? Bro, what the... All right, bro. You got it, man. I'm not even gonna... 2nd and 8. Play fake here. Willis is gonna have to throw it out of bounds, incomplete. Here we go. 3rd and 8. This is a lot to ask for. These play action plays are awful. They're not getting anything really open because like the defense is ready for, and they've really been like, they've been pulling a couple of these plays here today, and none of them have worked. Every time they've rolled out Malik Willis, nothing positive has been there. Absolutely nothing positive. What?
I said I want 1%. My phone has been off the charges from 9:30 this morning.
That's unfortunate. 3rd down and 8. Here we go. Willis takes the snap. Willis gets dropped. And they're going to have to punt the football. 2-minute warning coming up for... Oh, this is bad. Tennessee screwed. 2-minute warning. 3 timeouts for Kansas City. Tennessee can't stop the clock and try to get the ball back, but they're done. They're done. Unless Mahomes or the Chiefs offense turns the ball over, there is no possible way. Well, I'm not going to say that. Well, there's a good chance they could still lose this game, but the Chiefs got exactly what they wanted. I said best case scenario, make the stop and get the ball back. That's exactly what they did. Tennessee screwed themselves with these play calls. I mean, they were trying to get something. They kept rolling Malik Willis out and hoping something would open up, but nothing opened up for them today. And they probably could have handed the ball to Derrick Henry 3 times. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't, but I don't know. Saints are a bum team. When you're playing in the playoffs, it's like a bye week. That's not the case. I mean, if you got a vendetta against them, that's true. That's fine, but that's never been the case for the Saints. They've won multiple playoff games and have gotten to the NFC title game a couple times. Now, granted, the first time they got there, went to the Super Bowl. Second time they got there, they lost on a controversial situation. But again, I'm gonna let you have what you want to have. And you're free to say what you want to say, but that's just not even true. Titans blowing the lead like the Ravens. In this situation, Titans didn't really have I told you the key to stopping the Titans is stopping Derrick Henry. Chiefs knew what they had to do. And it's not like blowing the lead like the Ravens. We blow it in grand fashion. The Titans here, this was kind of a different situation. It's just the defense adjusted and said, we're going to just focus on Derrick Henry because we know nothing's going to happen with the Malik Willis. They started zoning in on Derrick Henry, especially in this fourth quarter, and he has not gotten a single good look since then. So, yeah, it's kind of a different situation as opposed to the Ravens. I like how the NFC teams have a new team going to the Super Bowl since the 2000s. Let's see. How many times? Well, I mean, yeah, besides the Seahawks, how often have you seen the team go back-to-back in the 2000s? Yeah, you don't have teams going back-to-back. I think the Seahawks may be the only team that went back-to-back Super Bowls in the NFC, which is an impressive feat, which is why they should have finished that game off. Meanwhile, in the AFC, obviously Brady and the Patriots were dominating because they went to Brady's been to 10 Super Bowls, but 8 of them were with... No, he's been to 9 Super Bowls with the Patriots, went to 1 with the Bucs and won that one. So, yeah, he was in the Super Bowl for 9 years in New England. So, yeah, 9 times you see the same team there. Obviously, the variety is not going to be remotely close to what you see in the NFC because the NFC doesn't have a Patriots squad. They didn't have that in the 2000s. All right, here comes the punt. So, if you're Tennessee, what do you do in this situation? Can you get the stop here on Mahomes? First of all, you got to make sure you make a stop here and don't let him go anywhere. Oh, you got him going backwards. Got to make a stop right there. He stopped at the 35-yard line. Now, all Kansas City needs is a field goal. However, the kickers already missed 1 field goal. Not sure if you want to go for that. They're looking for a touchdown. They got all 3 timeouts. They're in a perfect situation to get it done. It was, by the way, the 2000s, it was either Brady, Manning, or Big Ben going. The only person that broke that chain was Joe Flacco and the Ravens in 2012. If you're not Tom Brady with 7 rings, then quarterback. If you're not Tom Brady with 7 rings, then quarterbacks you're talking about are bums. All right, bro. Sure. You're free to your opinion. I ain't gonna say nothing about that. You're entitled to your opinion, bro. 1st and 10 for the Chiefs. They're at their own 36-yard line. 1:47 left. 3 timeouts. Tennessee's in desperation mode. They have to make a stop here. They're gonna run a screen here, and the the running back fell. Oh man, that's crazy. That's a first down picked up if he doesn't fall. I think he tripped over one of the linemen's feet. He tripped over something. If you're not LeBron James, the basketball player, you're talking about, all you're talking about is, yeah, that is true. It's the same logic you can have right there. If you're not LeBron James, you're basically a bum. That's basically the same logic you can apply there. Was the timeout called? Oh, no, I think they were getting the play set. Okay. So the clocks continue to tick. This is tough. The Chiefs need a field goal to win. Chiefs. 2nd and 6 here. Got it to Juju. Short 3rd down here. Who else remembers when the Ravens lost the 2014 divisional versus the Patriots? Most heartbreaking loss, in my opinion. We had 2 separate 14-point leads. Still, I mean, that was a tough loss. Everybody remembers that because that was the last time we were really doing things before, Lamar came. That was the last time Joe Flacco was in the playoffs, so everyone remembers that. But I'm not sitting back and saying that's the most heartbreaking loss. That was the biggest choking performance we've ever had in a playoff game, but for me, that wasn't the most heartbreaking loss. I've been very clear with this. 2008 AFC Championship game is the most heartbreaking loss I've ever seen. Okay, Steelers fans were laughing at us. Ray Lewis had his head down in disgust. They gave it to the fullback, and the Titans stopped them on 3rd down. So what happens here? There's a minute left in the game. What happens here? Does Kansas City go for it on 4th down? You have to. But if you miss this, if you fail to pick up the 1st down here, Tennessee's in prime position to win this game. This is a gamble here. It's 4th and 1. If you're the Chiefs, you have Patrick Mahomes as your quarterback. You feel comfortable going for this here, especially since you're at midfield. But if you do not get this play and the Titans make a stop, they're in prime position. Prime position to win this game. If you're Andy Reid, do you take that chance or do you punt the football? You got Patrick Mahomes as your quarterback. I would not be against going for it. It's 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak here with Mahomes. A run up to anything. You got Patrick Mahomes as your quarterback. If I'm Andy Reid, I feel confident we're going with this. Now, if you're Matt Vrabel, what could you do defensively to make a stop here and be prepared? Because they could go for that quarterback sneak. They could very well go for that quarterback sneak to pick up the 1st down. There's a minute left in this football game. If the Titans defense makes a stop here, they're getting the football back in Chiefs territory. They're going to run this. And the Titans aren't able to make the stop. They had the initial tackle. They couldn't get it here. 1st down pickup by the Chiefs. The Titans had a shot there. That trick play still haunts me. Yeah, it was unfortunate. But still, I'm going to stick with my pick. 2008 AFC Championship game is still the most heartbreaking loss to me. That has not changed. That has not changed, and it still probably won't ever change. Most heartbreaking loss to me. But yeah, that performance in 2014 was the biggest choking performance I've ever seen from the Ravens in the playoffs, but still wasn't the most heartbreaking loss to me personally. Brady not retiring until he gets his 10th ring in a perfect season. Well, then he's just not going to retire because that's never going to happen. That's just how it's going to be. So there's 57 seconds left. 57 seconds left. Kansas City's trying to get into field goal range. They're not guaranteed to make the kick, but they're trying to get into field goal range. Titans defense looking to make a stop and force overtime because they're not going to get the ball back most likely. They utilize a timeout here to see if they can get the ball back on 4th down. It didn't work in their favor. Kansas City's at their own 47-yard line. 1st and 10 here for the Chiefs. 57 seconds left to go in the game. Mahomes takes the snap. Mahomes looking, firing. He has a man, but he overthrew his receiver. 2nd and 10, 51 seconds left here for the Chiefs. We could very well be going to overtime, ladies and gentlemen. We could very well be going to overtime. That's tough. That's tough. Mahomes had a look there. Pressure came a little bit too hot, and he had to give it that ball, so he ended up overthrowing his receiver. If he puts the money on that, the game's over because he's in prime field position. 51 seconds left to go in the game. Tie game here. 2nd and 10. Mahomes takes a snap. Pressure's coming. He gets the ball out incomplete once again. 3rd down and 10 coming up here for the Tennessee Titans. Tennessee is trying to make a stop here. If they got to play for overtime, you got to play for overtime. But if they can make one more stop, that will force the Chiefs to punt the football, and maybe they attempt to go for a field goal. But with the time left and the timeout left, I don't know if they're going to want to do that, especially with a rookie quarterback at the helm. They may not want to attempt to do that. If you're Mahomes, you got to go to your best weapon here. I think you got to look to get the ball to Kelsey. You got to run a play to get Kelsey open somewhere in the middle of the field. 3rd and 10. Here we go. Pressure's coming. Mahomes fires. Incomplete again. 4th down. No flag on the play. Chiefs are going to have to punt this ball. Titans save themselves. We may be going to overtime here on Sunday Night Football. 3 back-to-back-to-back throws. The pressure came every single time. The Chiefs decided they were going to throw the football, and the Titans sent pressure every single time. The pass was where it needed to be. But if it wasn't for that tip, there was no way the Titans were going to make a stop, because the throw would look to be on the money. He had an open receiver. If it wasn't for the pressure put on Mahomes there, it would have been a wrap right there. So they're going to punt the football. You got to give credit to Mike Vrabel. He set pressure all 3 times. There's a flag on the play. What's the flag for? A holding on the offense? Holding on the offense. That's going to back them up, and they're going to re-kick this. Oh, they're going to add that to the end of the kick, I guess. But 17 penalties. Damn. That's just disgusting. 17 penalties have happened in this game? That's just nasty. $17 penalties in this game. That's just wild. But again, the rookie gets another chance. Rookie Malik Willis in Arrowhead, 1st and 10. He's going to have another opportunity to win this game. Now, because there's 35 seconds left, you just can't hand the ball to Derrick Henry and say, Henry, go. If you're actually looking to get into field goal range here. If not, hand the ball to Derrick Henry and see if he can pop a run. Nope, they're looking to throw. Malik Willis keeps his feet, rolls to his right. Nobody open's going to have to throw it. See, every time he's rolled to his right, nobody's been open. 26 seconds left. Malik Willis is getting nothing open downfield. Kansas City is not letting this rookie see the light of day. Seeing the light of day. That's funny, seeing the night of day, because it's nighttime. 26 seconds left here to go in the 4th quarter. We could very well be heading into overtime on Sunday Night Football. I don't think anybody expected this. I'm glad I wasn't here for the first half. I came at the right time. Second half football has been interesting here. Game's tied and all. 2nd and 10. Derrick Henry. Wow, he's really on the sideline. Derrick Henry's on the sideline here. Empty backfield. Malik Willis takes the snap. He's just going to launch it downfield. No flag on the play. Contact was there, but it wasn't enough for a pass interference call. 3rd down and 10. I don't see anything happening here for Tennessee. The Chiefs are putting the pressure to get the ball out quickly, and Malik Willis is just not going to be able to make a play in this situation. We could very well be heading into overtime. You need a miraculous play in this situation. Somebody's got to make a play downfield. First of all, this offensive line needs to protect Malik Willis. He needs to have an opportunity and a shot to get the ball downfield. They need a good 25 yards. Maybe actually, they probably need a good 30 yards to get into field goal range. Here we go, 3rd and 10. Willis throws. Incomplete. He couldn't even hold on to the ball. All right, punt the football. We're going into overtime. Man. Willis is not good. Willis is a rookie. When are you guys going to give these guys chances to develop? Why are you just assuming that rookies are going to come in and all of a sudden be superstar players? What's wrong with you? You expect these rookies to come in and be all-pro quarterbacks in there? He is a rookie. He is a rookie. And the Tennessee receiving corps isn't special. They lost their special player when they trade him. A.J. Brown would be doing A.J. Brown would be really helping out this rookie quarterback that desperately needs help with a receiving core that is not good. So you don't have a good receiving core, and you got a rookie quarterback out there trying to throw with him. If you had A.J. Brown, it's a different conversation because that's a legit made man that can help out the rookie quarterback. 6 seconds left. But when are y'all going to stop doing this? He is a rookie. Do you expect the rookie to come in and be an all-pro quarterback? What's wrong with you guys? Give these guys time to develop. How many games has Malik Willis actually started in the league? And you're already assuming he's just not good. You don't know what he's going to be. He's a rookie. I remember when Justin Fields first started playing, people were like, he's awful. Now you can see he's clearly the best quarterback from that draft, and he's actually playing well. Like, come on, bro. Come on. He's a rookie quarterback. Give him time to grow. It takes 3 to 5 years to properly assess a quarterback in terms of what they're going to be. Can you give Malik Willis some time to develop? Give him some time to grow. He's in Kansas City. It's one of the hardest places to play. He's dealing with a receiving core that's not great, and also he's supposed to make magic out of that? Come on, man. He's a rookie. How many rookies are going to be able to thrive in a situation like this? Final timeout used by Tennessee. They don't want to give up any huge play. Now, if you're the Chiefs, you could easily go for a Hail Mary because Mahomes has the arm to get this into the end zone. That could be like a 60 to 70-yard throw. Mahomes can make that. Mahomes can easily make that happen. Green Bay loss is karma for Aaron Rodgers. I mean, I guess. I don't know if you would say it's karma, but yeah, them losing is bad. It's especially because Aaron Rodgers threw 3 picks. He was a big factor why they lost. And he's the one that likes to call people out. I hope he calls himself out, too, because you played terrible in that game, bro. 5 seconds left. They're not even going to try. Wow, he just dropped the football. Yeah, Green Bay's done. Green Bay's done. It's over. Green Bay's done. They're not coming back from this. Green Bay is I believe they're done. I don't see them running the table with the way they're playing right now. I think they're most likely done. But, hey, if Aaron Rodgers can pull out some magical run for them, by all means, feel free to do it. I don't see it happening, but give it a shot. Would have no problems with it. But Green Bay just looks done at this point. There's 3 seconds left. I don't see why you don't try to go for a Hail Mary and just yeet it downfield. Why are you trying to go for these quick throws? Just yeet it. Mahomes has the hands. They're not getting this. Overtime. I don't see why you don't just try a Hail Mary. You have Mahomes. Why not try a Hail Mary? It is what it is. Anyway, overtime here in Kansas City. Overtime in Arrowhead. I cannot take it anymore. The squeaking of this chair is hella annoying. Oy.
That chair only had one purpose, and it made its purpose. You should have been took it back.
Well, I mean, it's going to need to be here moving forward for another reason. But, you know. Yeah, let me get back in my chair, bro. That other chair was so damn squeaky, I needed my gaming chair back. Speaking of which, I do need a new gaming chair. Because this one is taking a lot of damage due to Ravens games. All right, overtime here. Who's going to get the ball first? Let me hear this. All right, Chiefs getting the ball first. Chiefs getting ball first, so that means Mahomes has to go down the field and score a touchdown to win the game. This should be interesting. You're going to tell Patrick Mahomes to go out there and get you 7 points to win the game. Good luck with that. We'll see how that goes. But Chiefs going to get the ball first. Unless Mahomes throws a pick, I don't see how this... I mean, then again, he has been struggling in this game because the Titans have put hella pressure. The Titans have put so much pressure on Patrick Mahomes in this game. So we can't say he's guaranteed to score, especially with the way this game has gone. Anything can really happen, honestly. But I like the Chiefs' chances to win this game in overtime. But anything can really happen here. So let's at least give Tennessee's defense a chance to go out there and do what they've been doing the entire game, which is put the pressure on Patrick Mahomes, force him to make some tough decisions and some tough throws, and just see how it goes overall. I still think they have a great opportunity and a great chance to get it done here in overtime, but we'll have to see what happens. Who the hell thought we would get an overtime game on Sunday Night Football? That makes this game worthwhile. No, I do not. What type of question is that? Who asked somebody that question? What's wrong with you? You just come on a live stream and ask that? That's a bit of a weird question. But overtime here in Kansas City. Mahomes and the Chiefs get the ball. So Mahomes just has to go down the field and score a touchdown for them to win the game. Go down the field, put up 7 points, and you go home with the victory and advance to 6-2 on the season. If not, you fall. Wait, are they 6-2 right now? Are they? Yeah, they're 5-2 right now, I believe. That's a weird question. Well, no, I don't. So I don't know where you're getting the assumption. How do you say someone looks like that? Like, that's a weird thing to say. Like, you look like that. That's a weird thing to say. I don't know how you assess people. That's a weird thing to say about somebody. That's low-key an insult to say to somebody. But again, I don't really care. Huh? I say you look like you use drugs. That's low-key an insult to say. Like, what type of person says that? That's low-key an insult. But hey, you're free to say whatever you want. It's not my. I'm not saying it. You're saying it. That's what?
Put yourself back on this charger, man. I don't have time for you.
You turned. That's a weird thing to say. Hey, that's you. That's how you choose to assess things. That's the type of behavior you display. That's your life, not mine. But that's just a weird statement to say. That's legitimately a weird statement to say. But hey, I'm not gonna stop people from saying whatever they want. Overtime here. Offense for the Chiefs, get the ball here. So Mahomes has to go down the field and score a touchdown to win the game. You know, if you're asking Mahomes to just go up and put 7, we know he can do it. Now, he hasn't exactly been successful in overtime for the most part. He hasn't put up great numbers in overtime, so we'll see. Odd behavior. It is odd behavior, but you know, there's plenty of weird people around the world. If that's the type of behavior they choose to display, I'm not going to judge them. It's their life, not mine. I wouldn't say crap like that, but again, I'm not that person. I don't know what's going on in that individual's life. If that's what they choose to say, that's what they choose to say. Some people are fine insulting other people on the internet just to get attention. Other people are fine just trolling. That's their life. It's not mine. I'm not going to stop them from displaying that weird behavior. Mahomes here on first down. He looked to the right twice. Nothing was there. Throws to the left. It's caught. Flag on the play. This might be a holding call or an illegal formation or something. Ineligible man downfield. That's a painful one. So that's going to be a 10-yard penalty. That is not how you want to start overtime if you're Kansas City. So 1st and 10 goes into a 1st and 20. That's not how you want to start off your Kansas City here, especially with the struggles. Kansas City's had 10 penalties for 69 yards. Tennessee's had 8 penalties for 51 yards. That is a lot of undisciplined football by this team today. Mahomes on first down, fires. It's caught by Kelsey, picks up a couple. 2nd down here for the Chiefs. Oh, man. Overtime is going to be a little bit difficult here for the Chiefs because all game the Titans have put up a lot of pressure on Mahomes. I'm surprised McDaniels hasn't been fired yet. I mean, I don't know. It's, You're not talking to me. You're just asking around 2 questions. The score right now is tied 17 apiece. It's 17-all. We're in overtime. 2nd and 11 here for Mahomes in the offense. Mahomes takes the snap. He's looking. Pressure's coming. He's going to fire as he's falling. It's caught by Kelsey. And Kelsey picks up the first down. They're going to move the chains. When was the last time Green Bay missed the playoffs? Let's see. They made the playoffs the last 2 times. I believe 2018 was the last. 2018 was the last time they missed the playoffs. Yeah, 2018 was the last time they missed the playoffs. It was 2017 to 2018 was the last time they missed the playoffs. I believe it's 2017 because Rodgers got hurt. 2017, I think it was actually 2017 now that I think about it. Because 2017, he got hurt. I remember playing against Brett Hundley. I remember playing against Brett Hundley in 2017. So I know they missed the playoffs in 2017. Did they miss the playoffs in 2018? I'm trying to think here. 2018. I think they, no, I don't think they missed. Did they miss? I know they missed in 17. They missed in 17 for sure. I know they missed in 17 for sure because Aaron Rodgers got hurt. But 2018, I'm not fully sure. I think they might have been in the playoffs, but they. No, that's 2016. They beat the Cowboys in 2016 in the playoffs because they advanced to the NFC Championship game. 2nd and 7. What a hell of a throw. Juju makes the catch and picks up the first down. I'm trying to think of 2018 in the playoffs because you had the Eagles. Yeah, you had the Eagles. You had the Vikings. You had the Saints. You had the Rams. You had the Falcons. You had the Cowboys. (2019) 2019 was the last time they missed? No. No, it wasn't. They played the NFC title game was the Niners and the Packers. That's where the Packers got destroyed. So, no, it has to be 2018. 3rd and inches, Mahomes. He's looking. He's firing downfield. Oh, my God, what a catch. But there's a flag on the play. This is going to be on the Titans. Oh, wait, Mahomes is going to the ref. Are they going to call this on the offense? What's going to happen here? Oh, there's no foul on the play. They look like they were going to call a foul on Kansas City, but they said no. There was no foul on play. It was 2018. Yes, there it is. 2018. The Bears made the playoffs. That was the last team I was missing, the Bears. So, yeah, 2018, I was correct. 2018 was the last time the Packers missed the playoffs. So they missed the playoffs in back-to-back years in 2017 and 2018. Then 2019, they got to the NFC Championship game, lost to the Niners, got destroyed by the Niners. 2020, they made it to the NFC Championship game again. This time they lost to the Bucks. 2021, they lost in the divisional round to the Niners. There we go. So it was 2018. I knew it was either 17 or 18. 1st and 10, Mahomes gets the ball out of his hands quickly, gets it to Kelsey. They're this close to getting a touchdown here. Titans are holding on for dear life. Mahomes just made a Mahomes-like play. That's just what happens, man. Mahomes just making plays. Derrick Henry's not even going to get an opportunity in overtime. Second and 2 here. 2nd and 2 here for Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. They're at the Titans' 12-yard line. Titans are fighting for their lives right now. They're going to make a stop here. Actually, not even 12-yard line. They're at the 14-yard line maybe. But either way, they make a stop. 3rd down and 1 coming up here. If you're Kansas City, you got to go for no 4th down either way. Now, here's where it's got to be difficult for Tennessee, man. You're going to have to hold still, bro. You're going to have to hold up strong against this team. Once you're in the red zone right now, you got to hold up strong. If you don't, the game is going to end right here. They're running this clock down. 3rd and 1, Mahomes fires, incomplete. Off of the hands of Hardman. Kansas City, do you go for it on 4th down? 4th and 1 here. They look like they're going to go for it. The offense is still on the field. Mahomes threw a perfect pass. Actually, no, that's a little bit too outside. But that's a play that McCole Hardman's got to have. But that throws a little bit to the outside. So it's not a perfect throw. Part of that is still on Mahomes, but, you know, that's still a catchable ball in some cases there. In your opinion, who is the worst kicker you've ever seen? I mean, Billy Cunningham's not the worst kicker I've ever seen. Bill Walsh? I know you say, but I wouldn't say that's the... I couldn't say Cody... You know, Nick Folk used to be that, but I might have to say Blair Walsh may be one of those people. There's way too many bad kickers wow, my mind is just gone. There's way too many bad kickers I've seen to just pick a specific one and say he's the worst. Aaron Rodgers' legacy going to be known for losing those NFC Championship games. 4th and 1. They're going to go for it here. Can they pick this up? Mahomes takes a snap. He fires. It's caught. Juju picks up the 1st down. The ball came out, but he was already down by contact. So I'm gonna have to say Blair Walsh. Blair Walsh might be my pick. Because I saw this man choke in a playoff game, and that was the first time I actually got pissed for another team losing.
Where's the Vikings kicker?
Who?
Who's a Vikings?
Blair Walsh.
Oh, that's who.
That's what I'm saying. He lost the game for the Vikings.
Oh,
That was the first time I remember being pissed.
All they needed was
Yeah.
a freaking field. Okay.
I remember.
And I guess we were talking about the same.
Yeah, I remember being
I would
vividly
never
pissed about that.
forget that. I will never forget that. Like, bro,
First and
all
goal
you
here
needed was a field goal, and
for the
this guy
Kansas City
couldn't
Chiefs.
kick. What was
A
the
touchdown
best
wins
in
the game.
20s?
Mahomes takes a snap. He immediately starts taking off because he's being chased. He has to get the ball out. All you're asking for Tennessee is to hold off here. You have to hold at the goal line. There's 4:21 left to go in this game. So who knows if the Titans can get the ball back if they're able to make a stop here. But they'll have time. But who knows if they can get the end zone because the touchdown's going to win this game. And if the Chiefs kick a field goal, you can't settle for a field goal then because at that point it'll be a tie. And nobody wants to have a tie on Sunday Night Football. But Mahomes and this squad is at the goal line. The Titans defense, if there's any time to tighten up, you got to tighten up right now. Second and goal here. Mahomes takes the snap. Nothing there. Pressure coming. He's going to fire. Incomplete. A bit too high for McKinnon. Just floated out of bounds. Third down and 10 here. Tennessee needs to hold for one last play. If you give up a touchdown here, the game is over. One play. One play. You need one play. If you're Mike Vrabel, you got to tell your defense, we need one play. You make a stop here, they can kick a field goal, and we can rely on Derrick Henry to potentially get us to where we need to get to. Third down here. One stop. One play. Will the Chiefs score a touchdown and win this game in overtime, or will they have to settle for a field goal? Here we go. Mahomes. Pressure coming. Mahomes. He's going to step up. He's going to roll to his right. He's looking. Nothing's there. Looking. Firing. He's going to throw it in the dirt. Incomplete. The Titans defense holds on. There's 4 minutes left to go in this game. They're going to have to kick a field goal, and there is a defender that is on the field hurt for the Titans. Titans defense is legit. Titans defense shows up in the red zone, man. This is going to be a tie. We have to see what Derrick Henry can do in overtime. If they get him the ball, he may be able to do something. Just about every Vikings kicker should be on the worst kicker list of all time. No. You're asking weird questions. No, that's not her in the background. What are you talking about? But no, that's not her. I wouldn't. It's a weird question to ask, but okay. They're going to kick the field goal. The field goal's good. Why would Patrick Mahomes get with a... Come on, bro. What are you doing? Don't insult another man's girl like that. Come on, bro. That's just low. That's just low. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Hold on, Simple. You were the last person to be saying that. You were the last person to be saying that. Timeout. You were the last person to be saying that, Simple. But still, come on, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. Like, I'm not going to insult another man's girl. There's love in there. There's a reason why they're together. Okay, I'm not going to judge a man for his taste. But Simple, you're the last person that I want to be hearing that from. You are the last person that I want to be hearing that from. But they're going to kick the field goal here, and that means the Titans are going to have a chance to win this game. I hope this doesn't end in a tie. Nobody wants a tie here on Sunday Night Football. For the love of God, please don't end with a tie. You got taste, but none of your taste, bro, you got taste that you can't even get. So, I mean, I don't know what to say with that. You got taste, but you're not getting anything. So, the thing you're tasting for, you've never gotten. So, like, how is that supposed to help you? I got taste. Congratulations. He got something you don't. So, how does that help your situation? Man saying, I got taste. Okay, that's cool. Everybody's got taste. But you ain't got nothing. If the only thing you have is taste, that ain't gonna take you far, bro. You can't insult another man for his taste in girls when you ain't got a girl, bro. Come on.
I was looking like I was from the 70s.
I guess. He scraped the bottom of the barrel. And you scraped nothing. He scraped the bottom of the barrel, but you scraped nothing.
I look so real cute.
You're feeding off chicken scraps. You're not feeding off of anything.
Oh my Jesus.
You hungry. You're not just thirsty, you hungry. You feeding off of nothing. If he's feeding off of chicken scraps, you feeding off of nothing, bro. You straight up hungry. You didn't even have chicken scraps to attempt to feed off of. That's how bad it's been for you.
Relax. You don't gotta come for this man's neck.
No, I gotta come for this mess. Bro, he insulted Mahomes' girl. You don't insult another man's girl. Come on.
Relax.
Nah, bro. You don't
You
insult.
don't have to come for this man.
Nah, bro. You don't insult another man's girl. I always have a level of respect. You ain't insult another man's girl like that, especially if you ain't got a girl. Like, who are you to talk?
Yay. You don't know what he got to do on that.
Apparently, you're my mother. This person thinks you're my mother in the background talking.
I'm
so that's an insult to you. I mean, that's
really an insult.
That's an insult to you.
Because
I mean,
that's 25. I have no kids. Please.
Hey, bro.
Relax.
Hey, bro. That's you're him. Well, yeah, you're just him. There's no double into that. You're just him. There's no day because there's no couple for you. It's just you. It's you, yourself, and you again.
You know, I asked your mother to help me with something, right? And she gonna tell me YouTube it. I said YouTube.
I mean, YouTuber can help out.
And then she proceeded to tell me if she's gonna help me, I have to pay her. I said,
well, we're at that situation now. She said the same for me.
Said,
play action. Malik Willis, he's gonna. Oh wow, there's nothing there. Wow, he's just running for his life. He's gotta get the. Did he? Oh, I thought he just fumbled it.
I definitely told her. I said, okay. Next time.
I thought he just fumbled it.
Next time you come and ask me for help, I'll tell you YouTube it.
There's 3 minutes left in this game, and it's 3rd and long. If they don't pick up a first, it's 4 down territory for the Titans. They know that. Mahomes ain't gonna see you. He has no reason to see you.
Oh, Jesus.
You know I'm right. I don't care about her TikTok. I'm not about to insult this man's girl. You ain't got nothing to hold on to. So what? You insult another man's girl. You ain't got a girl to hold on to. What?
I will only allow you to go ahead and say whatever you want to say about somebody else's girl if the girl is doing something wrong.
They're going after her because of her TikToks, bro. Come on. Malik Willis on 3rd and 21. Nothing is open. He is getting killed right now. Bro, he can't even get the ball out. Holy crap.
Jeez. What's so bad?
I mean, simple. If you want to be a keyboard warrior, by all means, be a keyboard warrior. It's not going to help you out, bro. What? I don't know. I don't care what's happening with Mahomes' wife. I don't care. I don't look at her personal life. I don't care about players' personal lives. That has nothing to do with me. Their lives are separate from me. I'm not looking at celebrities here. 4th and 26. The game is over. You know, if you're going to be a keyboard warrior today, it's not really going to help your case. This is the game, bro. Kansas City's going to take this. Malik Willis had nobody to throw to. Nobody is open. Look at the coverage here by the Chiefs. Nobody's open. Nobody's open. Every receiver is covered downfield with help. You've got nobody open. By the time somebody could get open, Malik Willis is under fire the entire time. This game is over, man. This game is over. On 4th and 21, you can only pray for a Hail Mary. They're sending 4 people, and they're probably still going to get to Malik Willis because his offensive line's not blocking. How many times is this dude going to be under fire? Look at this! Get out. Done. The offense, they sent 4, and you can't give him time to throw? They sent 4, and you can't give him time to throw. What is this offensive line? They're not even sending pressure. They backed everybody up into coverage, and they still got to Malik Willis. Are you kidding me? He had no time to throw. Kansas City takes the win. They advance to 6-2 on the season. They're second because they lost to the Bills, so they're second in the AFC.
What happened?
Meanwhile, Tennessee falls to 5-3. They can join Baltimore. Hey, we sitting at 5-3 too. You know, hey, what's up? You can join us. Though we may be at 5-4 or 6-3, depending on how tomorrow goes. Bro, I gotta really think about this. In 24 hours from now, I really gotta. We'll be sitting here with either a win or a loss.
What happened?
This is the 2021 Ravens offensive line. It's looking poor. So bad. He's injured.
Thank you for answering this question.
I was confused as to. I didn't even know what you were fully saying. I thought you were talking to
yourself. For answering this question that I've been asking for the past.
Yeah.
Who knows?
My bad, bro.
I asked this question.
Offensive line sold.
3rd and long.
I mean, you didn't notice he wasn't in the game earlier?
No, I didn't. I came in here and I sat my big booty down and I laid down and I was calling it a day.
All right.
I didn't even have my glasses on until you kept saying Willis.
I didn't say that. I said Willis like 15 times, but you were on your phone at the time. That's probably why.
You kept saying it. I'm like, who is this person? So
the line must not like Malik because bro, the line played awful today.
Just to see a black man and I ain't see Brian. No pass protection there for Malik Willis.
Well, that's the game here. Kansas City gets the victory in overtime. Did not think this game was going into overtime. I made the right call to actually live stream the second half here. Anyway, yeah, I'm not going to waste much time here because I already know I'm going to be back here tomorrow night for Monday Night Football between the Ravens and Saints. That's about to give me a headache. No Mark Andrews, most likely no Gus Edwards. Rashad Bateman out for the season. Demarcus Robinson most likely not going to play. Who knows? Well, he's questionable, but with a groin injury, would you really want to force it? Deshaun Jackson might play. I have no idea what we're going to see on Monday Night Football, bro. I don't know. Oh, boy. Tomorrow's going to be whatever it's going to be. Anyway, I appreciate you guys for stopping by. I'm going to end the stream here because, man, I just got to get myself mentally prepared for Monday Night Football tomorrow. But, yeah, I'll see you guys back here tomorrow for, hey, who's insulting people's girls? That's not cool. Your boy Simple up there. Your boy Simple was coming after Mahomes' girl.
Leave it be, dang.
He asked the question. He asked the question. Hey, Simple answered himself. He said me.
Okay.
He's answering a question.
Dang, bro, let it be.
Bro, he asked the question.
Who hurt you?
Nah, bro. I don't like when people come.
In your past life, who hurt you, bro? Because you sounded real passionate about this.
Y'all damn. Well,
dang.
You're damn right. Sorry for swearing. You're damn right. I'm not finna sit here and let you. Because they always do this, bro. They came after, when I remember growing up, they came after Savannah too many times with LeBron's wife. Bro, that's disrespectful.
That's just what it comes to.
Yeah, I know, but I'm gonna go at you too, bro. Bro.
You decided to be in a relationship with a pro athlete. What you expect?
Explain the bro code to her. She should know the bro code.
Ooh.
She should know the bro code.
Me?
Yeah, he said explain. Someone said explain the bro code to you because you're not understanding why I'm trying to show love for my man Mahomes. Well, you know about. You know who to ask about that. Go ask him about the bro code. He'll know where I'm coming from. Anyway.
I don't know nothing about no bro code.
Well, you're not going to understand where we're coming from. He knows what I'm talking about, but you don't understand the bro code. It's all good.
In my code, I'm not seeing why you need to be so passionate about this. Dang.
And because you don't disrespect the man's woman like that. That's you don't do it, bro. You don't disrespect another man's woman like that.
Okay, you see why Gabrielle does not get talked about?
What?
Because she has her own fame.
She got attacked too.
Sis is famous. Before she had a name.
She got attacked too.
Married to her husband.
But she got attacked too.
Okay, what does the tattoo have to do with anything?
Not a tattoo. She got attacked as well. They came after her. Okay. The fame didn't matter, but they come after everybody's girl.
Point of the matter is
you would want him to be passionate if you was. I mean, she's my sister, bro. What's wrong with you? He said you would want him to be passionate if he was talking about you. She's my sister, bro.